Aloha everyone, this is Laksmi-Ditton. I'm saying aloha from Estonia. And on the other side, we have Michael. And where is Michael today?
Aloha, Michael is in Palm Springs, California.
Aloha kõigile, mina olen Laksmi-Ditton, ütlen aloha teile Eestist, Tallinna, teisel pool on Michael. Tema on praegu Californias, Palm Springsis. Ja nüüd, et oleks parem ühendus, siis mina võtan oma kaamera maha, väga tore teid kõiki näha ja me teeme see update'i. So I'll take my camera off now so that we will have a little better connection. Okay. And it's really nice to see you all. And we will do a little update what's been going on. So some weeks ago, you know, Michael's sister had a message, et mõned nädalad tagasi Michaeli õel oli sõnum. So what message did your sister have?
First week of this last month. Are you still with me?
Yes, I took my microphone off while you are talking.
I don't know how much you want me to say before you translate, but around the first week of this month, my sister called me and told me that my father, his health took a turn for the worse and he ended up in hospice care.
Et Michael sai siis väga palju halvemaks läinud ja et ta oli siis nii-öelda hooldushaiglas.
Yeah, so what I did is I made arrangements to come home and be by my father's side before he passed. And the Sunday before I came home, which I was supposed to hear on Monday.
Et Michael tegi siis ettevalmistusi, et jõuaks siis koju selleks ajaks siis, et olla nagu siis isa kõrval sellel ajal, kui ta siis hakkas liikuma teispoolsuses.
Yeah, I got another call from my sister saying that my father's health had gotten so bad, she didn't think I was going to be able to get there before he passed away.
Ja olles teel siis või sättises ennast teele sinna Californiasse, siis andis õde teada, et isa olukord on ikka väga palju halvemaks läinud, et ei teagi, kas ta üldse jõuab sinna ennem, kui ta siis ära sureb.
Fortunately, I got home here to California late Monday afternoon and my father had recovered a little bit and I was able to be by his side not only that evening, but the rest of the week.
Et õnneks selleks ajaks, kui Michael sinna kohale jõudis, siis esmaspäeva õhtul tol nädalal, siis isa oli natukene kosunud ja ta sai siis temaga ka veel vestelda ja olla siis tema kõrval terve see järgmise nädal.
And I was able to share with him my thoughts and my feelings and tell him that I loved him and I was there to comfort him in his final days.
Ja mul oli siis võimalus öelda talle, et ma armastan teda, olla talle toeks tema viimastel päevadel ja rääkida oma siis ka tunnetest.
And on the 16th of this month, which is Father's Day here in the United States, my father passed away.
Ja 16. juunil, mis siis Ameerika Ühendriikides on isadepäev, isa suri.
And since then, I've been finalizing my father's affairs and my mother is also got a life-changing event going on and I'm helping her with that.
Et sellest ajast peale olen siis aidanud isa asju kokku tõmmata ja lõpetada ja samas ka siis ema aidata, kuna ka temal on suur transiit käigus praegusel hetkel.
and I'm scheduled to return to Estonia on the 5th of July, and I'm looking forward to being back.
Ja siis tagasilend on pandud 5. juuliks, mis siis on kohale jõudmisega 6. juulil siin ja ta ootab seda väga.
And that just so happens to be about 1 month away from I was just saying, Crystal, it just so happens to be about 1 month before our event in Matsalu.
Ja see on siis kuskil kuu aega enne siis Matsalu sündmust. Very good. So I'll give a little overview what I have done while you have been gone too. So I've had some mini events with Vantra, et mul on olnud siis mõned Vantra sündmused and some other events. Today I had an inner family workshop which went very well. Täna oli siis sisemise pere workshop, või töötuba, mis läks väga hästi. Ja ka mõningad siis eraseansid ja palju siis tööd muidugi internetis. So also some private sessions and lots of work with projects on the internet. I have also met lots of people I usually probably wouldn't, and also just for fun, like researching some ideas and looking for some reflections from my friends with that. Et ma olen ka hästi paljude inimestega kohtunud, et siis lihtsalt nii-öelda lõbu pärast ja taas ühenduda, aga samas ka siis katsetanud mõningaid uusi ideid, siis küsinud oma sõprade tagasisidet. So, and Matsalu Hawaiian shaman presentation went very well. It was a great event, as every year, very special. Et Matsalu siis sündmus oli väga eriline ja ma tegin seal siis Hawaii šamanismi esitluse, see läks väga hästi ja toredad inimesed ja tore sündmus nagu alati. Ja, and after that I took some time off, went to close by Pärnu to just relax and reset myself a little. So that's really, really important in between, et siis läksin nagu Pärnu lähedale, oluline. And my grandmother has been getting worse as well. So she was transferred to the nursing home, and that was a very huge change for her as well. And she's not really doing very well. So I went to see her once there and try to figure out how else I can help her. Ja minu vanaemal on siis ka olnud rasked ajad, et me viisime ta siis üle vanadekodusse haiglast ja peale siis oma reieluu murdu ei olegi ta saanud nii-öelda siis uuesti ennast käima, et tal on nagu väga rasked ajad ja ma käisin teda ka nüüd vaatamas korra ja mõtlen siis, kas ja mida ma saan teha, et siis teda toetada rohkem. So as you all see, we have also issues like our life is not only, our difficult times and sadness and, people die and people go to nursing homes. So this is part of life. Et nii nagu siis kõikide elus, nii ka meie elus on olnud siis raskemaid aegu praegu, et inimesed surevad, kes siis kolib vanadekodusse ja tõesti, et elu ei ole ainult roosillilled, et tuleb ka nii-öelda siis okkaid kogeda. But the difference is how you approach it and how you deal with it. Et vahe on siis just see, et kuidas siis sellega hakkama saada ja kuidas sellesse suhtuda. Ja ma leidsin ühe hästi laheda siis Oprah Winfrey väikese mõttetera, mis ma tahaks nüüd jagada. I found a really beautiful thought from Oprah Winfrey, which I would like to share. It says, every event in our life is there because we could choose between love and fear. Et iga sündmus meie elus on siis meie elus selleks, et me saaksime valida, kas siis me saaksime love instead of fear. So that's the correct translation. So in times like this, all of us experience that, you know, we get fearful and we get sad and so on. So it's really important to connect and root yourself into love. Et sellistes olukordades siis me sageli võime hirmu ära eksida, on väga oluline siis juurduda nii-öelda siis armastusse. Do you have any comments about what I just said?
Yeah, you know, it's the challenges that make us stronger. And as you said, it's what we do with the challenges that helps define us. So sometimes it's difficult, but if you think about what's best and work towards that, you normally can get through the challenges.
And also, once again I thought about our Matsalu retreat, so from that perspective that, you know, what kind of problems can we help people to solve? One of the things which is in a kind of focal point is actually relationships. So it doesn't matter whether you have well-functioning relationships or you don't have a relationship, you know, like partnership, or you have difficult relationships. We all need whatever time in our lives. Et pole vahet, kas sul juba on suhe, hästi toimiv suhe või sul ei olegi suhet või partnerit või sul on siis rasked suhted. Meil on alati vaja lisainformatsiooni, inspiratsiooni ja motivatsiooni siis suhete kohta. And this is something we will offer during this event in Matsalu. Ja see on see, mida me pakume Matsalu sündmusel.
Yeah, even, you know, I think it was earlier today, Crystal mentioned to me about an event that we participated in Mexico, and it was called Sacred Relationship. And we still work on our relationship on a daily basis. And those relationships aren't just with a partner, those relationships are with everybody, you know, family, friends, co-workers, bosses. It's always important to continue to work and make relationships better, and we can help with that.
Ja Maicel siis lisas, et ka meie jätkame tööd oma suhtega igapäevaselt ja et suhted siis ei tähenda ainult siis partnerlussuhted, vaid tõesti kolleegide, sõpradega, kõigiga. Ja on siis hea nii-öelda siis teadlikult nendega tegeleda ja inspiratsiooni saada. So we will also talk about inner family, because I just had this workshop today and it was just, people were just blown away how amazing, how simple, how like connecting this topic is. Ja me räägime ka sisemisest perest. Ja täna mul oli ka workshop, kus siis inimesed olid täiesti nagu imestunud ja ei uskunud, et kuidas see saab olla nii lihtne, nii-öelda siis aru saada mingitest mustritest või asjadest. Ja see on tõesti väga-väga võimas tööriist igaks ajaks, igaks elujuhtumiks. Ja kuna meid tuleb siuke paras korralik grupp, siis me saame teha palju praktikaid ka siis koos, nii et siis grupidünaamika läheb toimima. Because we have quite many people coming, we can also do group dynamics, which are really, really going very deep, which we experienced when we did the whole day workshop in the beginning of June with Peep Unapu, with the Tantra flow. So that's like a really good plus, so to say. Do you want to add something about the inner family?
I do. Yeah, actually, the inner family is one of the most important relationships. One of the things that Crystal and I teach is self-love, and relationship with your inner family, getting to know them, understand them, and be in balance with them is one of the most important relationships for anybody to flourish.
Ja Maika siis ütleb, et me rõhutame sageli siis enesearmastusele, mis on siis seotud ka meie sisemise perega, et õppida neid tundma ja nendega siis koostööd tegema on üks väga oluline osa, et siis suhetes õitseda. And then the second big thing, which I think everyone would need some additional inspiration, motivation, ideas, is abundance. Teine teema siis, millega kõigil kindlasti on lisa inspiratsiooni, motivatsiooni, ideid vaja, on küllus. And we will introduce the abundance wheel. Tutvustame siis külluse ratast. And depending on how we will put together the main points, we probably don't have time to go deeper into all parts of that, but we'll just pull out the most accurate ones. Et kuna küllusratta teemasid on päris palju, siis me võib-olla teeme valiku, et millised me siis nagu välja võtame. And one of them I would really like to talk about is health and food and training. I just went through a program of 6 weeks where I lost over a period of time later also altogether 15 kilograms. And it became my lifestyle. Et üks teema siis on tervis, mis me võtame luubi alla ja ma tahan siis jagada ka oma kogemus siis 6-nädalasest programmist, nii toitumine siis kui ka nii-öelda siis teistmoodi treenimine ja kuidas siis see aitas. And we will have now an Estonian nutritionist making a menu for us, so that you can already experience this in, action. So like how is this, like what does it mean actually to eat healthy? Et saate siis kogeda Eesti siis toitumisnõustaja poolt siis kokku pandud menüüd praktikas, et mida see siis tähendab. And oftentimes it's not really a lot, it's just like little tweaks and things, what you buy, how you put it together and so on, so it can be very inspiring. Et mõnikord ei olegi palju vaja, et see on võib-olla mingeid asju seal muuta, kokku panna ja juba ongi nagu teine osa. And me and Michael, we have changed our diets within the last 6 months a lot, like several times actually. So it has been quite a journey. Do you want to add something about that?
Health equals wealth. It's actually one of the programs we do, and it's not just nutrition. Nutrition is a big part of it, but in order to feed the body, mind, you have the nutrition, you have rest, you have a number of things that come into play, but health equals wealth or abundance in what we're talking about.
Tervis võrdub küllusega, et tõesti see on üks suurimaid varandusi ja see ei ole siis, et nii-öelda tervis ei ole siis ainult toitumine, et seal on kindlasti palju erinevaid lisaelemente, aga toitumine on üks olulisemaid. And then we'll definitely have mantra because that's my water therapy, et meil on kindlasti mantra, minu veeteraapia, because we have a really beautiful pool there, et meil on seal ilus bassein. We always do a very special water ritual, me teeme veerituaali. This water ritual has brought a lot of change and transformation for many people who have gone through it. On toonud palju transformatsiooni ja muutuseid siis inimestele, kes on selle nagu läbi teinud. Ja mantra on tõesti viibimine vedelas taevas. So mantra is like you are, it's a very special technique, very, very special. And everyone who gets to experience this, they don't want to get out of the pool. Kõik siis, kes saavad seda kogeda, ei taha basseinist välja tulla. And mantra is like, kind of like chocolate. If you haven't got it before, you don't really know how good it is. And you don't even know that you need it. Et mantra on nagu šokolaad, et kui sa pole seda saanud, siis sa isegi ei tea, kui hea see on. ja mantrast tõesti ma võikski jääda ise ka ülistuslaulu laulma, et siin on nagu ka hästi palju eeliseid ja asju ja ma panen selle eestikeelse siis lingi eeliste kohta ka siia video alla. Mantra has many benefits. I have made a list about the benefits in Estonian, not in English yet, but I put the Estonian link about that underneath this video. Michael, do you want to add something about Mantra? Like, what would Mantra help to solve in people's lives?
Well, Mantra is good for many different things. Fears and phobias, just fear of water, but many other fears, stress, total relaxation, joint release, the nurturing that you feel when you're in your mother's womb. I mean, it'll take you back to a place you may have not been in a long while, and it's a good place to go.
Okay, I'll try to translate. et mantra on siis hea väga paljude asjade jaoks, et üks teema siis, millega see aitab tegeleda, on siis hirmud, foobiad, stress. See annab siis täieliku lõdvestumise ja toob sellise hästi hooliva ja toitva tunde siis nii-öelda peaaegu siis, kui sa olid ema kõhus. Ja sageli ju inimesed seda väga ei koge, selline õrn ja tingimusteta nii-öelda olemine. So Michael, you have got some mantra sessions. How were those for you? Like, what did it do for you?
Well, it's the ultimate relaxation and stress relief, and it definitely helps. I've got a lot of back and neck and joint issues, and that movement in the water and with the program that Crystal has definitely is a benefit to all of that.
Ja küsisin Michaeli käest, et kuna ta on saanud mitmeid seansse, et mis see tema jaoks on olnud ja ta ütles, et see on niisugune stressist vabanemine ja tõeline sügav lõdvestumine, kuna tal on siis kaela ja seljaga probleeme, et see on tõesti nagu väga-väga nii-öelda eriline kogemus. So we'll also ask, because we are in such a beautiful natural nature place in Matsalu. So practical things, like a little breathing and some other ideas how people can use and, make their life better. Et me jagame kindlasti ka šamanismi, Hawaii šamanismi praktikaid, näiteks hingamine ja mõned muud, et siis teha oma elu paremaks. And when I was at the Matsalu event now, many people said also that, it was so nice to hear how they do things in Hawaii, because, over here, if you don't go there, you don't really hear. Nad ütlesid, et nii lahe oli kuulda, kuidas siis Hawaii'l asju tehakse, et kui siin elad, siis väga ei kuule sellest. And then one of the things we would also probably touch is release of the past, because this is oftentimes people have difficulties, and we have done now several sessions for some people also in Hawaii. There are certain things you can do, and we can do a group past release in Matsalu. Ja me teeme siis ka mineviku puhastuse, üks siis protsess, mille me oleme teinud Hawaii läbi mitmeid kordi mitmete inimestega, ja selle me saame siis teha terve grupiga läbi. Do you want to add something about that one?
Releasing the past is a benefit for so many different things, whether it's a stuck, relationship or stuck anything. And it's key in receiving the ultimate in holistic abundance. So releasing the past is a benefit for many different things.
et mineviku puhastamine on hästi oluline, et kõik asjad, mis on kinni jooksnud, näiteks suhted siis või mida iganes muud. Ja see on just siis ka võti tegelikult holistilise külluse avamiseks. And then of course we talked already about relationships. We talk about conscious relationships. We share some stories from our life, and also how we can reach to the point where we can create more inner freedom inside a relationship. So whatever that means to every single person. So et me räägime ka siis teadlikest suhetest, et kuidas siis luua ka seal niisugust sisemist vabadust, mida see siis iganes indiviidi jaoks nii-öelda siis tähendab. Also, if there is openness, we can also talk and practice some sessions with the new time tantra. Et kui on avatus inimeste hulgas, kes kohale tulevad, siis me võime ka näidata ja praktiseerida uue aja tantrat. So what's different with new time tantra is not that we are against the old traditional tantra. We are just contributing with something additional, with something a little different. So because in new time energy, we don't have 7 chakra systems anymore. We have 3 or 1. We have to also approach and work with energies a little differently. Et kuna siis uues energias see tantra ongi siis nii uue aja tantra, et ta ei ole nagu siis vastupanu liikumine siis traditsioonilisele vanale tantrale, vaid ta lihtsalt on siis panustab nagu siis lisamõtete ja inspiratsiooniga. Ja kuna siis uue aja süsteem, et meil ei ole siis 7 chakrat enam, vaid on 3 või 1, siis me peame ka tegelema tantraga siis natukene teistmoodi. Do you want to say anything about that?
Yeah, it's kind of like a tantra tune-up for an enhanced and newer version of tantra, and everything kind of evolves. Tantra has evolved from the beginning to where it is today. So new time tantra is just an evolution of tantra. It's not different. It's just enhanced, and yeah, it's like a tantra tune-up.
Et see on nagu tuunitud tantra, ütleb Maicel, et see on siis uuem versioon, et nii-öelda siis kaasajastatud tantra ja evolutsioon nii-öelda, et see on nagu loomulik ja väga nii-öelda siis naturaalne. So what else is really special about Matsalu is that I have done classes and courses and retreats there since 2008. Et mis veel Matsalu puhul eriline on see, et ma olen teinud seal siis neid retriite ja sündmuseid aastast 2008. So it's 11 years, 11 aastat. So we know the people, we know the family who owns it. Me teame inimesi, me teame siis seda pere, kes seda juhib. Can you say what was your impression?
Well, it's a beautiful place for a retreat. It's very spiritual, very therapeutic, very healing, very peaceful. It's a great container to do exactly what we're doing.
See on väga ilus koht just selliste vaimsete ja terapeutiliste sündmuste jaoks, et on niisugune hea konteiner, et sobib väga hästi meie tegevuseks. Et meri on seal üsna lähedal, et seal ujuda on natuke raske, sest ta on lihtsalt nii madal ja niisugune savine. It's a little difficult to swim there because the sea is really shallow and kind of like clay-like bottom, but it's really beautiful. The sunsets are amazing. There's lots of junipers all around, hästi palju siis kadakaid on ümberringi. There is actually also a little like a health walking path, which you can like walk around and enjoy the beautiful nature if you have time, maybe in the morning or sometime. And then, of course, if you put all these spiritual things we do there, this place really supports. Et kõik need vaimsed asjad siis, mis me teeme, et see koht tõesti nagu toetab seda meie tööd. It's around 1.5 hours because they have lots of road construction. Et kuskil 1,5 tundi Tallinnast, et praegu natukene rohkem, kuna tee-ehitused on seal. But it's really nice. It's like in the end of the road, and there is like nothing around basically. It's very secluded, et midagi nagu ümber pole, et sihuke hästi eraldatud, nagu hästi lahe koht. And then we have basically today and tomorrow are the last days for the early birds price offer. Et täna ja homme on siis viimased varajase siis registreeruja nii-öelda siis would you like to tell what's the offer for the early bird price, the 3 options we have?
Right now, our early bird one payment is €305. The multi-payment, we can do 2 payments of $180, or if you're a couple or you want to pair up with a friend, it's $560 for 2. And I think we ought to give it a couple more days. So let's pick a crystal sometime next week and make it good through then.
Ja võib-olla siis Michael paneb ettepaneku, et mõni päev veel pikendada seda, et siis pakkumisel on siis €305 siis täishind. See siis sisaldab majutust, toitlustust ja programmi siis 2 juhiga Hawaii'lt. Ja 2 korda siis €180 kanne, et see on siis nii, et kui sa teed esimese kande, siis 30 päeva pärast on siis teine kanne. Ja kas siis paarina tulles või siis kellegi sõbraga kokku pannes on siis €560 siis kogu see seiklus kokku. And do you want to say anything else about the special offer or special price?
I think if you take in consideration the location, the facility, the food that's going to be prepared for you, that you have 2 facilitators, 2 teachers, Crystal and I, and the content, which is so empowering. If you add all that up, value is much, much greater than what we're actually asking for. So it's a huge benefit.
Et saad, et väga armas majutus, väga hea toit, siis 2 juhti, nagu me oleme, ja ka kogu see programm on kindlasti väärt rohkem, kui me tegelikult nagu küsime. Ja see saab olema väga väestav ja väga võimas kogemus. So anything else you want to add about this? Matsalu.
Well, I know we only have about 8 seats left, or 8 spots left. And I really hope that we fill them, and I hope that this reaches an audience that sees the value in this. And we're looking forward to those that have already decided to participate, and those of you thinking about it, let's do this through Thursday for the special early bird price.
Okei, siis meil on praegu saadaval veel 8 kohta, et me loodame, et me saame selle välja müüdud ja ootame siis väga kohtumist nendega siis, kes on juba kirjas ja nendega siis, kes veel panevad ja pikendame siis seda nii-öelda varajase registreeruja siis aega kuni siis 4. juulini. Et siis, kes veel ei ole ärganud, et siis on veel võimalus seda teha. Okay, so anything else you want to share with us from California? anything, I don't know, cool or whatever else is in your mind, et kas tahad midagi veel jagada Californiast? How is it to be away from Estonia?
I miss Estonia. I miss the people. I miss the summer. I miss the events and activity, but most importantly, I miss my honey.
Et ta väga igatseb Eestit, Eesti suve, sündmuseid ja muidugi oma kallist.
Yeah, and
nice.
I'm enjoying springs, and I almost have to go to the pool every day because the temperatures here in Fahrenheit have been between about 100 and 118.
What's that in Celsius?
Up to about 45, I think.
Et ta igapäevaselt tegelikult peab minema siis bassein 45 kraadi peal. So inside the house you have to have air conditioning, right? Et sees olles peab õhukonditsioneer olema.
Yeah, at night and in the morning we can run the swamp cooler, but during the day we have to run the air conditioning.
Jah, et peamiselt siis päeval jah, peab siis õhukonditsioneeri kasutama ja siis kui on nii-öelda siis väiksem temperatuur, siis neil on seal mingi teine süsteem, mis nad kasutavad. Okay, so we can wrap it up. Thank you for your time and all the best luck with helping your mom. I think your mom must be very, very lucky and happy to have you there. Et Michael siis täname tema aja eest ja tema ema on kindlasti väga õnnelik ja õnnega koos, et ta on seal.
Yeah, it's definitely, the timing has worked out. And 118 Fahrenheit is almost 48 Celsius.
Kaheksa siis Celsius kraadi.
Yeah, between 37 and 47 is what it's been.
37 kuni 47 kraadi siis selle vahel. So anything else you would like to tell everyone in Estonia?
I'll be back and I'll see you soon, and I hope to see, if I don't see you before, I hope to see you at the event.
Ja ma tulen kohe siis tagasi, minu sõnum, ja kui ma ei näe teid enne, siis loodan, et näeme Matsalus.
So, aloha.
Okay, so aloha. Kohtumiseni ja kasutage siis võimalust ennast varakult kirja panna. Mahalo.
Aitäh. Mahalo.